Hey, what's up, guys? It's time for another V-Skill 2 preview video. This time we're going to do Ken, and of course, joining me for this has to be Kwa. What's going on, man?
Hey man, I love Ken.
You used to love Ken, be honest.
I still love Ken.
Anyways,
And you.
after seeing this V-Skill 2, Kwa, is this everything that you dreamed of? Is this the perfect V-Skill that Ken deserves?
No, not really.
Kwa, you're supposed to lie and say yes.
I kinda like it because it's that nice throwback to CVS2, the DP kick for Ken.
That's true.
It was overhead in that. It's overhead in this game too, right? The V skill.
We don't even know. That's one of the questions we're
Okay.
asking. You're getting ahead of us.
Sorry.
Let's calm down,
But,
everyone. Kwa's new to YouTube. We're trying to work out the kinks here, okay?
I really wanted the funky kicks more for him. I think.
Yeah?
Because funky kicks in ST and CVS2 were fast, and they're kind of like blocky kicks in the way like it knocks down. So you combo it and then knock into it and it knocks down, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a better neutral tool for Ken instead of running. If you don't want to run, I mean, because you can just throw it out and try to play footsie with it if it's good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't really need to roll. To run for that. That's why I think it'd be a good trade-off. But that's my idea for funky kicks.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could probably charge it up and go into overhit like you could in the old games.
You're letting your imagination just get away with you, Kwa. Okay, you're not.
Yeah,
hired.
that's why the second V skill isn't everything I dreamed of.
Okay, so what Ken's V-Skill 2 really is called Ryu Senkyak, and it's basically a wheel kick. They even call it a wheel kick, and it's basically what Kwa just said. It's a CVS2 drop kick. It's reverse. It was reverse kick, reverse dragon punch kick, but
Yes.
in this game, it's just you just press V-Skill, medium punch and a medium kick. I'm honestly surprised they didn't give Ken a roll, seeing how that Ken used to have a roll command, and a lot of characters are getting these dodge moves, so I figured that Ken would easily get a roll, but it's cool. He gets another attack, and like I said, like the description says, he does do a wheel kick. Now, the interesting part of this is that it can be charged, so you can hold down V-Skill, and this will give it extra properties such as making it plus on block. We don't know exactly how much, but we have an idea on hit. So the wind-up time or the charge time of this is just about a second. It's actually charges up pretty fast, but not fast enough where you're just gonna be throwing this out, randomly. Also, if you do charge it and successfully land an attack with it, it won't knock down the opponent. Instead, you'll be at least +4 on hit afterwards. We know this because we see Ken linking into a standing light kick afterwards, after he fully charges it. So, has to be at least +4. What else is +4 frame startup for Ken?
I can't remember the range from the Twitter video, but just his light DP and maybe Tatsu, but I think Tatsu might be too far for the first few frames.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter though, because he goes standing light kick Tatsu anyway, so
yeah, true.
Not be much
but,
there.
Yeah, you'd probably be able to DP or something. Maybe in the corner you can do a crazy B trigger one DP combo after, but we'll see.
His old back medium punch would have linked.
Yeah, I give him back. In the next one, they'll make it 4 and it'll be a
Oh, that's what they'll do in season 5. They'll make his back medium punch 4 frame startup again. That'd be wild. But then they would show that in the trailer or in the V-Skill trailer.
No, man, they're giving away too much.
Oh,
even the Ryu medium kick, they gave that away.
So another thing this wheel kick does, guys, is it goes over fireballs, as we've seen as well in the preview. And we also see in a separate preview, this was during the Champion Edition trailer, I think. No, it wasn't. It was during like the 3 characters show up, but it shows Ken comboing into it, doing the back medium punch, heavy punch target combo, and then he goes into the wheel kick, and then he cancels that, or he cancels the recovery into V trigger 1, and then he goes EX Tatsu, because they're juggled high enough.
Must be so scaled.
Must be extremely scaled, yes. So, there's a lot to talk about here, Kwa. Let's start with the first basic one. Do you think this is an overhead?
It better be a freaking overhead.
It's not
Are you
going to be
kidding
an
me?
overhead. I'm telling you, it's not going to be an overhead. They're
Why
not
would it
going
not
to
be an
give
overhead?
him an overhead that makes him +4 on hit. I'm sorry.
It's
not gonna
charged, dude. That's fair. You're just gonna hit. You're gonna freaking hit him, and then what?
It's not
Like you're gonna hit him while he's charging up.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get blown up, and then you're like, well, fuck this. I might as well just use V skill 1 and run at him then.
They said that it gives him frame advantage on block, so it doesn't need to be an overhead. The whole point is that if you get away with the charge, then you're at some type of advantage.
Let's think of what characters are like this. Okay, first comes to mind is Armika, right?
Yeah.
Sand Roundhouse chargeable. When
Yes.
she gets in there, she's plus whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then she,
But it's
what
not an
does she
overhead.
have? What does she have? She has a command grab. That's
Uh-huh.
better. What does Ken have? Nothing.
Okay, but Ken is not a grappler. Okay, like we can't have every character exactly the same here, Cole. This is
I know,
Ken.
but what does he? I guess he can be plus.
He's
but,
really scary when he's close and he has you in the corner. So
That's true.
you know.
If
Anyways,
it's not, well, it depends on the frame data. We have to see the frame data on the uncharged and the charged for me to make a decision.
right. That's what I was thinking about too.
Because if it's unsafe, uncharged, I think it should be at least, you know.
Well, they'll probably make it like. No, it better not be -2. It's got to be like -6. I'm guessing.
It's gonna be -8 or something.
No, it's gonna be -6. But maybe you
Like,
can space it. Maybe.
It's a very risky move you have to do.
Okay, what if they make it -6 on block, but if you land a counter hit with it, you're +4.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that? So you still
Okay
get
with
that risky Ken play that you desire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so another question is, even though it shows it going over a fireball, does that mean it's fireball invincible, or is it just really high profile?
I don't know, man. If they made it like just high profile fireballs like that, it's at that only one point of the apex, I don't think it'd be very good.
So it has to
You
go
know,
through projectiles?
Because you're gonna have to read it because it takes a second to charge, right?
Well,
If you
So wait, are you saying that like if Urian puts down an Aegis in front of him, Candace is gonna V-skill right through it? Is that what you're telling me?
No, this is gonna happen.
Okay.
Your puts the Aegis down, and Ken uses his V skill, and he gets hit by the Aegis.
That is not fireball invincible. It has to be something interesting where if it's fireball invincible, that'll really hurt like Laura, for example, when she's trying to zone him out, or any projectile that's like really big or slow moving. Because like I said, if Ken gets away with the charge, then he not only goes through the fireball, but he's also plus on block. All right, this helps him get in.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious about that.
I think if they make like the uncharged version like a little plus on hit, like +1,
Yeah.
and like it can go over lows at startup,
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty good because that way you can at least deal with have some mind game there instead of just trying to like bait fireballs or projectiles, right? So maybe they were trying to think of that if they weren't considering making it invincible to zoning tools or fireballs. I mean.
If it is that he's just going over the fireball, then that means Ken is airborne, right? So doesn't this mean that you can use this?
I bet you anything he is ground based.
No, he's not. Okay, you're just too traumatized here. Okay, look.
Well, look at Zangief when he does forward medium kick.
Yeah.
He's ground based. He's ground, right? He's grounded.
I don't think so. Then what's the point of him going up like that? I'm pretty sure it's to go over lows so he can SPD, right?
I think that I remember that was some sort of buff. I might be wrong though.
Someone in the comments will let us know.
If anything, it hopefully be throw invincible to bait throws.
Yes,
And then,
but
like
then
I said,
that'd be so dumb though, because then what are you gonna do? A setup a Ken where like you just randomly go for V skill point blank, hope it hits them, not be plus enough to combo after, and
Well,
then
that's what
if
I mean,
they block
like-
it, you're -6 and get blown up.
That's what I mean. If it if on charge on hits like +1 and you make the successful read on the throw whiff,
Yeah.
then you can maybe do a shimmy there or something something where you're plus. But yeah, you're right. It's not a very big reward doing that, you know.
Yeah.
Especially if you could just block it and blow them up.
Right. If it was +4 on counter hit, then it'll be +2 on normal hit, and then I guess that's enough frame advantage for a shimmy or a frame trap with his back medium
something.
punch as well.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? They'll probably make it 0 on hit. It's gonna be 0 on hit. Just watch.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because even if they made it +1, a counter hit would make it so he can link his light Tatsu after, right?
Yeah.
Or a light DP, and that could lead to
Right.
super. And I don't
Yeah,
think
so it'd be-
Capcom wants that.
Maybe you can like press like normals, like do crouch medium kick, and then like how there's a gap where it can players press back medium back
Instead
kick,
of fireball?
punch,
Hmm.
or even fireball. Like so you could cancel that into the wheel kick and get a counter hit. Hopefully,
Right.
like automatic.
Wheel
frame
kick
trap.
goes pretty far too. It shows them at basically a round start position, and the wheel kick hits pretty deep. So it does
It's
go quite
surprising-
far.
Yeah, it's deceptively far because like he's hitting with the tip of his legs, right?
Mhm.
But he's not jumping very far.
Yeah.
But his legs are far.
Okay. So another question is, we know for sure it's plus on block, but we don't know how plus it is. But if let's say it's substantially plus, if you get a full charge, let's say it's like, so what would be substantially plus, like +3 and up? Would be like substantial.
Something to make
It has
this
to make
heavy
it. It has to be
normal's
plus
crush
enough
counter.
where you can tick into throw, or you can shimmy, right? Or you can do a back
Yeah.
medium punch. So it has to be like at least +2.
Plus
So
2, that's it?
or +3. I'm just thinking, just hypothetically here, but that would
Okay.
mean that you could probably make this really meaty. Let's say you do like a crush counter sweep, and then you have some kind of setup where you charge this because it's only a half, like it's almost a second. You can definitely set this
Right.
up, and then you hit this really meaty. Like you would be really plus, like at least +4, if we were assuming, you know. So
Yeah.
but what can Ken do when he's super plus? Like what can he honestly do just besides shimmy?
Besides shimmy.
Yeah, like
That's what, like, I guess that increases the threat of the overhead, you know what I mean? But the overhead's so slow, it's like 20 some frames.
yeah, that's what I'm
straight up.
saying. Like most of the time, if you crush counter sweep them, you'll just go for an overhead, like a fake overhead, a thunder kick into low or overhead. You know, that's usually what Ken
Yeah.
players do. So
Usually, right? But that's when you're knocked down. But if you do it in a meaty situation, I don't know what he really wants to do, you know?
right,
Like, maybe automatic throw out a heavy normal for crush counter, or like dash up, dash back, shimmy.
right. So another thing too, like one thing we have to consider after talking about all this stuff about V-Skill too is that I think V-Skill 1 is actually quite good. It's a pretty good V-Skill in general.
The run?
Yeah, I think the run's good. I mean, yeah, it's kind of fake. Like you know, they got the online Ken fake run cancel and everything, but it does have its uses. You know, for example, Ken
Yeah.
will lose some strong B&Bs because they've been
Yeah.
buffing his V skill 1 too to B&Bs like I don't know, target combo or line breaker in the corner, near the
Yeah.
corner into V skill 1 into uppercut, for example. That recent buff, you won't be able
Right.
to do that with V skill 2.
Yeah, that's tough.
We
Right?
know.
You
Sorry, we know you can combo into his wheel kick with at least the back medium punch star combo. It has to be the line breaker too. It just has to. But we
Yeah.
don't know in the corner. Can you do like EXDP after? I don't know.
I don't know. I think if you're right, like he does lose all those important optimal B&Bs. So I'd say for a trade-off, like maybe give V-Skill to like the uncharged version a way to combo it somehow in the corner. Cause you don't need a big combo either. You just need something to give the threat. you know?
Yeah.
Give the threat of constant pressure.
But the thing about
So
V
it's-
skill 1 is it creates pressure too. Because how many times does a Ken player throw a fireball and then use V skill 1 behind it and kick you just to gain meter and push you back, right? It
Yeah.
happens all the time. Like it goes quite far too, you know? I'm just trying to compare the two and I'm like, V skill 1
Yeah,
was
it's
pretty
really-
good.
That's what I mean. Like this needs to be an overhead.
It's not gonna be an overhead. Stop asking for the overhead. It's not.
I mean, like, well, it's either gonna be overhead or really plus.
Ken has enough overheads. Okay,
No, man.
he
That's-
has 3 times more overheads than Ed. All right.
Yeah, but 3 times those overheads are all punishable.
Oh please. You can combo after them. They have to be punishable.
Hey,
Who do you
man,
think you
don't
are,
bring-
Ibuki?
Don't make me bring up the Ibuki argument.
Ugh. Okay, another really big thing too, Kwa. If he loses V skill 1, he's gonna lose one of the best shimmy conversions in the game, which is
Yeah.
heavy punch V skill 1 into back medium punch target combo. That's a really, really powerful shimmy for Ken.
Yeah.
And especially when he uses the run cancel in the first place to set up the shimmy, you know? So if
Right.
he loses that, then how does he convert? Like his conversion of shimmy will be really ugly. He'll be using like line breaker, I guess. I don't know.
You had to be converting a lot more, maybe with jabs or low forward Tatsu. But even then, that's a huge drop, you know, in
Yeah.
B&B combos.
I mean, you get hit by one shimmy with Ken, especially when his V trigger 1 is up, and you lose so much health. You're like, where did my health go? You know, that's what one thing that keeps Ken so viable, is that he does so much damage, you know, and he's got great momentum when he gets momentum. So
I think if they make his V skill 2 in V trigger 1 like a crazy flaming overhead kick that's
it's
almost
not
plus
gonna happen.
and hits on the way up, I think that'd be really good.
What is with you in this kick being overhead? I don't understand.
It's because the threat of overhead is really strong. It makes Ken's mix-up game really good because like if you're using V trigger, right,
Yeah.
and then V skill 2 becomes an overhead, then you could be blocking high. Then you get stuffed by the low forward, low Tatsu into billion DPs in the corner, right?
Yeah.
So that's That's really good at the range where Ken's in the corner where he's already dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So if you're giving up V skill 1, then you should have something like that with V skill 2 to have the same amount of threat, you know? Not damage, but threat. Because like with the run, you're right, like the shimmy, very scary in V trigger 1. He shimmies you, fierce CP, drag punch, drag punch, drag punch, right?
Yeah.
So if he has V skill 2 and V trigger 1 and it's on overhead, so he overheads low tots in the DP whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if they're scared of overhead, then low forward, low tots with DP, right? Really good.
So what if it's not an overhead? Are you gonna use this?
Well, if it's flaming, maybe.
What?
Like a flaming kick.
So does Ken even have problems with zoners in general?
He used to have a lot of trouble with Nash in season 1.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, Qual.
It was. He has a lot of trouble against Akuma. Akuma's fireballs outplay him, you know? Like, they're way better.
Right. I'm just thinking matchups that he would use his V skill 2. I think V skill 2, if you get the opponent to play really passively and you can get away with charging his V skill 2 a bunch of times, you can basically get out of neutral pretty fast with Ken. I mean, I don't think Ken really wants to play neutral, right? He wants pressure. So yeah. V skill 2 can help him get in right away if the opponent's sleeping, you know? Because you're right, you basically have to use this V skill 2 like Mika's charge kick. And Mika players, even in high level play, get away with that that charge kick all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, man. But you have to treat it like that.
I think if you were able to dash in and out with V skill, would you think that'd be too cheap?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be way too cheap.
It'd be like focus, right? I guess.
Yeah, he would need to be counter hit too during that charge. You get swept.
Yeah,
I think
that's fair
sure.
too. Like charge and then dash and then counter hit state. I think that's fair for being able to dash.
Right.
But I don't think you can right now. But we'll see. But I doubt it's gonna change because CE is coming soon.
Even if we think maybe this V skill 2 will be underwhelming, we also have to consider the balance patch itself. We're not getting the full picture here and the full application of the V skill. So, like I said, I wouldn't get too discouraged, guys, if you guys don't think this is better than V skill 1. Still have to wait and see all the uses of everything. So,
yeah. About that. I think if you use it in neutral and counter hit someone, it should crush counter.
And wait, what? Another crush counter? What? Wait.
Like, if you're throwing it out there and it's -6 or whatever, maybe, and it's punishable, I think it should be able to crush counter opponents. But you don't get a big combo; it just knocks them back, and you get reach.
Okay, so you want it to be like Laura's V skill is basically what you're saying.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's an overhead and it's a crush counter. There you go.
Catchy combo after it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And Ken can do it too. It's fair, right?
I don't know. All I know is they need to improve that V trigger too. That's all I know.
Yeah, the V trigger 2 is not like the V trigger 2 is not a problem. I think I'm okay with it, but V trigger 2, that needs a buff.
Yeah. All right, let's close this biased opinion here. Guys, let us know in the comments below. What do you think about Ken's V skill 2? You guys think it's gonna be viable? Maybe there's some other things that me and Quad didn't think about. Let us know. Be sure to like the video and of course subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back again with another V skill 2 preview as Capcom slowly reveals them on their Twitter. So thanks for joining me, Qual. Take care, guys.
Yeah. See you guys.